can't believe I'm doing this. Hello pilots, captains and everyone else, and if you can hear the peaceful music, I am playing Katawa Shoujo. Shoujo? I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's crippled girls in English. It's a dating game. My friend asked me to do this, so I'm going to attend. You know who he is. He's actually been in one of my videos. So anyway, let's start. Ooh, pretty. Lab breeds cause the naked branches overhead to rattle like rolling wind chimes. It's a popular treat for couples in the summer. The deciduous trees provide a breathable green outside, but now in late winds, kindling. Breathing my cup handling preventing from numbing in this cold. How long am I now wait? I'm sure this note's at 4 p.m. Yes, the note slipped between the pages of the map book when I wasn't looking. The first cliche is I'm more a fan of the letter in the locker, but this way shows a bit of initiative. I wonder the meaning of notes. Snowflake gradually thickens. Snowflakes silently falling from the weight pain skies are the only sign of time past in this stagnant world. The slow descent upon the forest make it seem that time has slowed down to a crawl. The rustling drapes and someone's approached me from behind. He's out? You came? Hesitating, the audible question. I have recognised that owner of the dainty voice instantly. I feel my heart skip a beat. I've listened to 1,000 times, but never an obtuse eavesdropper to a conversation. I turn to face the voice of my heart begins to race. Iwanako. Nako? I don't know. I got a note telling me is it yours? It's a very pretty game, damn it. I spent a move good and that was the result. Pathetic. Yes, I asked a friend to give you that note. I'm so glad you got it. I showed you. Oh, goodness. Somebody's gonna... Oh. My heart is pounding now. It's like... It's girl for itself. Something's not right here. Something is... So here we are, out in the cold. Wind stirs up the cacophony noise is music to my ears, whatever that means. Winds are... Super good. Her eyes look mine... Why the ancient beating of my heart goes louder. This doesn't sound good. My throat is tired. Doubt I could even force a heard out if I tried. You see... I wanted to know... If you go at me, stand there, safe, motionless, safe from my panting heart. I want to say something, but my reply, but my beyond the breaking point. So, it's my throat, but this only sends spikes of blinded pain from my arms. What's going on? So, oh, I remember. Yeah, my whole body freezes, save for the eyes which shot open in terror. So, just stops. Oh my goodness. I mean, this. Wow. Help in the incessant chatter of the branches above. Alright, I didn't think I'd feel bad about that actually. I actually feel rather sad. I knew it was coming as well. 4 Leaf Studio presents some really good sound. Katawa Shoujo. Shoujo. Inspiration writer. Writing an ominous 22 or a code. I can't catch it. A dinkodami lust to write someone else. Music blue. So we had a heart attack. Let's say that. It's a very pretty art style actually. Even for a hospital. To be honest, hospitals have been known for more, let's say, horror game genres. Then the animation seems pretty solid too. I wasn't expecting... I think it was a visual novel. I'd expect a bit of animation, but not like this type of animation. It's not. Pretty good credit sequence. It's been 4 months since my heart attack. In the whole time, I probably can count the less the top. I'm supersized on one hand. 4 months is a pretty long time when you're left alone with your thoughts, so I've plenty of times to come to terms with my situation. Arrhythmia. Strange word to throw an alien one you don't want to be in the same room with. Rare condition, it causes the heart to act erratically and occasionally beat way too fast. It can be fatal. Apparently, I've had it for a long time. They said it was a miracle that I was able to go on so long without anything happening. Was that really a miracle? I guess it was supposed to make me feel better and more appreciative of my life. It really didn't do anything to cheer me up. I think I hit harder by the news than I was. Practically had 2 hemorrhages apiece. I had already full day to digest everything. To them it was all fresh. They were even willing to sell a house in order to pay for a cure. Of course, there isn't a cure. Because of the late discovery of this condition, I had to stay in the hospital to recuperate from the treatments. When I first admitted, it felt as if I was missed. For about a week, my room was full of balloons, clouds, cards. But soon the visitors and dwindled, and all the gifts began trickling down to nothing shortly after. I had realised the only reason I had gotten so many cards and flowers was sending me their sympathy had been turned into a class project. Maybe some people were genuinely concerned, but I'd die. Even in the beginning, I barely had visitors. By the end of the month, only my parents came on a regular basis. Wow. Iwanaka was the last to stop visiting. After 6 weeks, I never saw her again. We never had that much talk about when she visited. She didn't touch the subject between us on that snowy day ever again. The hospital is not really a place I like to live in. Even the doctors and nurses feel so impersonal, faceless. I'm running out of breath. So much words. And I can't even grammar. I guess it's because they are even in a hurry and they have a million other patients waiting for them, but it makes me feel uncomfortable. For the first reason, I had asked the heart cardiologist after I saw him for Rustomsmouth when I'd been able to. Never asked anything in the shop but told me to wait and see if the treatments and surgeries work. So I hopefully observed that the surgeries had left those surgeries had left and the chest slowly changed appearance, thinking if it's some kind of omen. Still asked her, but my expectations are low enough now that I'm not disappointed when I don't get a reply. But the way he shuffles around, I show this as some hope. I stopped watching TV. I don't know why I just did. Maybe it's the wrong kind of escapism for my situation. I started reading instead. There was a small library in the hospital, although it was more like a storeroom book. I began working my way through it once a stack at a time. After confusing, I would go back to more. Consuming them. No. Then I liked reading, and I think I became a bit addicted to start feeling naked without a book in my hands. But I loved the stories. That was what my life was like. Days became increasingly harder to distinguish from the other, differing only by the book I was reading and the weather outside. It felt like time blurred into some gooey mass that was trapped inside instead of moving within. A week ago, without me really noticing it. Sometimes I'd pause in realization that I didn't even know what day of the week it was. But other times, all the things surrounding me would painfully crash into my consciousness through a barrier of nonchalance I had set for myself. The pages of my book would start to feel sharp and burning hot, and the heaviness on my chest would become so hard to bear I had to put the book aside and just lay down for a while, looking at the ceiling as if I was going to cry. But that happened only rarely. You probably just heard my parents down there. I couldn't even cry. Today the doctor comes in and gives me a smile. He seems half excited, but not very. It's like he's trying to make me an effort to be happy on my behalf. My parents are here. It's been a few days since I last saw them. Both of them are sort of like some kind of special occasion. It's not even a party. There's this ritual with the head cardiologist. He takes his hand, sawing his paper, then setting him aside if he can make pointlessness of what he just did. He casually sits down on the bed and looks me in the eyes. Hello, Sal. How are you today? I don't answer him, but I smile lit about. I believe you can go home. Your heart is strong now. With some precautions, you should be fine. We have all your medications sorted out. I give you half of the prescription. The doctor hands a sheet of paper to my dad, whose expression turns wooden as he's read it quickly. So many. I take it from his hand and take a look at myself, feeling how am I supposed to react to this? Oh, so much words. The absurdly whoa. That's a lot of words. The absurdly long list of medications staring back at me, the paper seems insurmountable. They all blend but together in a sea of letters. This is insane. Side effects, adverse effects, contradictions? I think that means contradictions, dude. And dosages are listed line after line with cold precision. I try to read them, but it's so futile. Can't understand any of it. Attempted to only make it feel all this for the rest of my life, every day. I'm afraid that's the best we can do at this point. So, however, new medications are always being developed, so I wouldn't be surprised to see that list fade over the years. Yes, what kind of confidence booster is that? I've felt better if he hadn't said anything at all. Also, I've spoken with your parents and we believe it. It's best if you don't return to your old school. What? Please calm down, so listen to what the doctor has to say. Calm down. The way he says it tells me he knew well that I wouldn't like it. Am I going to be homeschooled? Whatever the concerns it shows is ignored. We all understand that your education is paramount. However, I don't think it's wise for you to be without supervision. At least not until we're sure that your medication is suitable. So, if I've spoken to your parents about transfer, it's a school called Yamaku Academy that specialises dealing with disabled students. Disabled? What am I? It's 24-hour. It's nursing staff, and it's only a few minutes from a highly regarded general hospital. The majority of students live on campus. Think of it as a boarding school of sorts. It's designed to give students a degree of independence while keeping help nearby. Independence is a school for disabled kids. Don't try to disguise the fact. If it was really that free, there wouldn't be 24 hours nursing staff, and you wouldn't make a hospital being nearby a selling point. Of course, that's only if you want to go, but your mother and I aren't really able to homeschool you. We went out there and had a couple weeks back. I think you'd like it. It's looked like I didn't really have a choice. Compared to your other heart problems, people with condition usually tend to live long lives. You'll need a job one day, and this is a good opportunity to continue. This is an opportunity. Don't call it an opportunity. Don't call it a goddamn opportunity. But you should be excited to go a chance to go back to school. Remember, you wanted to go to school. Well, it's not the same one. A special school, that's an insult. That's what I want to say is step down. It's not what you think. All the students there are pretty active in their unresolved way. It's geared towards students so that they can still get around and learn, but just need a little help in one way or another. Your father's right, and many of the graduates of the school have gone on to do amazing things. A person doesn't have to be held back by their disability. One of my colleagues is in another hospital as a graduate. I don't care. A person doesn't have to be held back. Disability, that's what a disability is. I really hate that something so important was decided for me, but what can I do about it? Normal life is out of the question now. It's funny, I've always thought my life was actually kind of boring, but now I miss it. I want to protest, I want to blame this lack of reaction or shock or fatigue. I could easily yell out now, but something about it, how I can go back to school anyway, but no, I don't say anything. The fact is that I know it's futile. Look around the room, feeling very tired of this. The hospital, the doctors, my condition, everything. Don't see anything that would make me feel any different. There isn't really a choice. I know this, but the thought of going to a disabled school, what are they usually even like? As much as I try to put a positive spin on this, it's very difficult, but let me try. Clean slate isn't a bad thing. That's all I can think of to get me through this. At least I still have something, even if it's special school. It's something, it's a fresh start. My life isn't over. It would be a mistake to just resign myself to think about. At least, at the very least, I'll try to see what my new life looks like. Oh man. It's hard reading. Out loud. Act 1, Life Expectancy. And you know what? I think I will... Wait, no, I'll wait till the save. The gate looked far too pompous for what it was. In fact, the gates in general seem to do that, but this one especially so. Red bricks, black wrought iron, grey plaster assembled into a hole. Oh, didn't mean to press space there. I wonder if it looked like a gate. Because it should look like. But couldn't really decide, probably no. Of course, I didn't want to get stuck on thinking about the gate for too long, so I entered through it with a brisk pace that felt surprisingly good. Excuse me, I just had food, and moving forward feels good. So, oh. 1 second. So I walked towards the main building of Yamaku Academy with this brisk pace. I'm alone, as my parents had taken my stuff to the dorms, and there's supposed to be someone waiting for me. This is a long intro. And I'm dealing with long intros, it's just reading it all. And the grounds are incredibly lush, filled with green. It does look really pretty, actually. Nice colour, red, some foliage over here, some watercolour trees, blue sky. It doesn't feel good. Kind of, the grounds of school would have more like a park with clean walkway, past trees, and the smell of fresh grass and all the other park-like things. Words like clean and hygienic pop into mind. It makes me shudder. Shake them off. Stay open-minded now. It's your new life. You just have to take it as it comes. That's what I tell myself. 2 big buildings loom. These too big and too many for just a school. Things seems off. It's different from what I knew about schools. It's uncanny valley. Even though I was told this is my new school, it's in the back of my head. It didn't feel like one. I wonder if the feeling is real or caused by expectations of a school for the disabled. Speaking of that, I don't see anyone else here. It's kind of eerie. It makes me wish there was somebody here so I could anchor myself to something tangible, instead of having this feeling that I've stepped in another dimension. Trees hum with the wind, the green hues flashing all around me to catch my attention. Makes me think about hospitals again, how they say that the operating rooms are painted green because green's a calming colour. So I'm feeling anxious. It smells greenery. ... Only after I stand in front of the I surprised myself by realising my gate bothered me. It's the last chance I had to turn back, even if I had no light I could return to. But still, after entering, there's no way I could go back anymore. Feeling nervous with this realisation in my head, I opened the front door. Oh, that's quite a pretty picture. Oh yeah, fireworks. Never mind. I'm just going to pause it again. On people in the lodge, so it's only logical. You must be Ninaki Nakai. So you are, excellent. I'm your homeroom and science teacher. My name is Mutao. Mutao? Welcome. We exchange a handshake that is neither formal nor sloppy as he works at his watch. The head nurse asked you for a brief check-in visit, but there's no time for that now. Oh, should I go later? Yes, afternoon's probably fine. We should get going and introduce you to the rest of your class. They're waiting already. Waiting for me? I don't really like being sent of attention, but I guess it's inevitable in a situation like this. Somehow not knowing what it is waiting for me makes me really nervous. Thinking this, I almost miss what the teacher is saying. I guess I don't want to set off his heart condition though. Yeah, of course, you sure? You mean it isn't that normal? Of course, but not everyone likes to be at the centre of it. I'm probably one of those people, but I guess it should be the one to give the first impression of myself. No, but it's no problem. Let's go then. My heart is pounding my chest, and it keeps me thinking about my condition as I follow the teacher up the stairs. The third floor down. Oh, how many? What? Can I find a safe point? Further down the third corridor is marked as 3-3. Mitchell opens the door and enters. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I'm late again. Hesitate for a split second at the door, freezing on the spot. I get a grip. This is a big step, I know that, but there isn't any point to worrying so much about it. At least not this soon. These people look all normal. Really? Well, she worries me a little. She looks kind of creepy. What's that on her hand? He's got a bump on his head. She looks bubbly and cute. I like her. Maybe she's her arm? Maybe she broke you or something? He looks normal. He must be like him. She has 2 different eyes. That's pretty cool. He needs a cane. That's pretty cool. I followed the teacher into my classroom and look around partially so I won't have to meet the curious gaze of my new classmates. It's pretty spacious. The ceiling is unusually high and there's a lot of space left over around and between the desks. An entire wall taken up by blackboards and the high-fashioned old windows only make it seem larger. Student desks are just standard wooden desks with a shelf underneath, books and wooden chairs with metal frames, simple and efficient. Stop walking in front of the classroom and face the other students. They all look normal, like the other students, and only others got then why would they be here? They're probably like me and have something wrong with them. No, it's just not immediately obvious. Then notice. One of the guests seems to be missing the thumb of her right hand, and it's a little jarring. Despite the natural tendency of he probably has a heart condition, and she has no legs. She has prosthetic legs. Talking about you, I tuned out to the teacher's beat halfway, and though while he introduced me to class, I noticed a flash dark hair and see someone's looking at me. Girl with long straight hair that's pretty eye-catching. As she sees me looking back at her, she covers her face with her hands as it would make her invisible. It's one year boy with a cane leaning up against the lockers. It's weird seeing someone so young with a cane. Another girl seems to make a weird sign. Oh, someone's doing live sign language. She peers at me with over the rims of her glasses. Is that her? Maybe. Then goes back to whatever she's doing. She's kind of cute. So is cheery looking girl with the pink hair next to her. She's really hard to notice. I didn't know why I noticed her while I walked in. Please welcome our newest classmate. Except for the one girl who has only one hand, I cringe a little, but hide it by bowing your thanks as for this applause I did not deserve. So I think it's her that doesn't have the hand. No, because she has legs, so there's probably someone else. A collective silence tells me I should open my note. Hi, so I'm Hisao Nakai. After that, my hobbies are reading and soccer. I hope to get along with everyone even though I'm a new student, and after that, and being so boring. This is exactly like every self-introduction. I should say something more, something. I ended up saying nothing, and the teacher picks up from there. It seems to be satisfied even with what little I said though. The few girls were whispering to each other, throwing glasses at me. It could have gone worse. ... Listen to teacher as he drones about getting along well. Let my gaze squeak because everyone seems to be listening to him when he's done. They clap their hands again, which feels like a weird thing to do. The first row girl claps on this round with her one hand against her wrist that ends in a bandaged stab. Oh, it was that girl, yeah. It makes you feel a bit bad. We're going to do some group work together, so that'll give you a chance to talk to everyone. Is that okay with you? Yeah, it's fine with me. Where's our safe point? That's good. You can work with Hakamichi. She's the class representative. She can explain anything you might want to know. And who else would be able to explain that better, right? How could I know? The teacher passes out the assignments and announcing that we're working in groups of 3. It's me that I didn't know who Hakamichi is. Slow, the teacher seems to catch my helpless. Alright. Hakamichi is right here. Shizune Hakamichi. Oh, it's the bubbly girl. Or looks bubbly. Nice hair. As he calls her now, the cute bubbly looking girl with bright hair and gold eyes waves her hand at me and takes me to seat her by the window. It's your Hakamichi, right? Nice to meet you. I was caught off by her laughter. Nice to meet you too, bud. I'm not Hakamichi. I'm Misha. This is Hakamichi Shichan. Oh, okay. Giggling, Misha points to get next to her, the only one using her sign language before. It looks like she's been staring at me this whole time. She nods once nonchalantly to show that she acknowledges my presence, but only barely. She has short yet carefully, neatly brushed hairs. A pair of... Is she deaf or is she blind? A pair of oval-shaped glasses balanced on the tip of a dainty nose. Dark blue eyes that seem to alternate very few seconds. 1 second. Oh, I can save on the thing. I think I'll save and end it here. Create new save state. Progress is completely saved, right. 27 minutes. Oh man. This is just a video that I'm going to be doing. This is for my friend, and wow, I wasn't expecting this long reading. I didn't know I could save it though. Like, favourite, subscribe, join the rebellion today, and I will see you in the next video. Oh man, I'm actually enjoying this. Actually, it's really pretty and it's really nice, and it's gonna have probably a good story and everything. So yeah, goodbye.